All right, welcome back to another episode of the Hollywood Kickbacks Podcast. I'm your co-host with the co-host, Alex Millis. Joined with me, as always, is Will Lopez. Will, how's it going?
Pretty good. What a fucking result today, brother.
What a fucking result. We are in person, and we are joined here with the prodigal son, Mr. Ipkis over here. He's behind the camera. Ipkis, how's it going?
Hey, I called it. I just want to make it known.
Oh, yeah.
Once
I called
again,
it, dog.
dude.
3-2, baby.
Again, Ipkis with another
Shout out my son.
right prediction. He clutches up all the time, just like KDB does.
I think I'm gonna have to add him to Bill's bets.
Yeah, you have to really consult with him. Should be your Bill's bets
Yes,
advisor.
yes, sir.
We'll get to Bill's bets here in a minute.
Yeah.
But we are also joined in person with a guest. We have Jason here, new City fan,
A new citizen.
A new citizen. My first day, you know what I mean? Coming from watching nothing but MLS and trying to go for teams that are within my local region.
Yes.
I feel like that's what it should be, but I've been wanting to knowing that this league is the top premier league of players and competition, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always wanted to get into it, and I appreciate the fact that this game had to be the first game.
Yes.
The way that it went and seeing KDB play for the first time, it was insane, man. I'm glad to have witnessed that with you guys.
Yes.
And you guys feel free to baptize me into this fan base.
We will be
man.
baptizing you in a second. So the backstory behind this is that Jason had a friend that was trying to make him a Liverpool fan.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Will got the word, and he got Jason to come over here to watch this game. And with how things went, I would just say, Jason, you're a City fan.
Oh
now?
yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I can't even lie. Yeah,
so we have a new citizen over here, and
we got him, boys.
We'll be getting Jason's thoughts on
the
game. We want to start off with several things. We'll get that in a minute too. With our Portuguese fans of the podcast. So one thing is that we were supposed to give you guys a podcast at the beginning of the week, but StreamYard messed it up.
Yeah.
We were covering the Huddersfield game and all that stuff, but because of we've been testing out different platforms, and we have been, but we were unable to give you the podcast episode that we were trying to give you at the beginning of the week, so we apologize about that. But we also got some good news. We now have over 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Yo,
we did it, boys.
Hey.
We did it.
Climbing that mountain.
Like Kate Bush, right?
Yes.
So that's running up the hill. We got 1,000 followers now, and and what I've noticed is that ever since we started making video content, we've been reaching more citizens, and more people have been finding with the podcast.
Yep.
And we appreciate everyone that we've met along the way, and we want to shout out some day ones, Cameron and Greg. Who are two Tottenham fans that listen to the podcast starting off. And then we also had Bit of Banter. Shout out the boys. Greg, Patrick, and George. And then shout out to all the other US City Man City podcasts that we met along the way.
Yes.
Today we were talking with Colby from Snobby Pod. I was also messaging Joey from Noisy Pod, the OG Man City podcast.
Yeah.
And then also Shades of Blue, who we are actually going to be on the Lit stream on Thursday. And so we'll be talking with Crunk from Shades of Blue here in a minute. But shout out everyone that we met along the way, and we're glad to be at this milestone, and we're looking forward to much larger things. But we met in person today for the Newcastle game, and my God, what a result that was.
It almost ended up like being like the rest of the episodes that we've done when we met together, where we were losing.
Miserable.
Yes. And it was not that result, brother. We got a good result.
And it came down to one person.
Yes, sir.
Kevin De Bruyne.
King Kevin.
King Kevin. My word.
KDB.
I'll have to say, I mean, in the chat in the first half, everyone was saying we need KDB on, and I was skeptical of not putting KDB on because Newcastle was shithousing. They're targeting players, doing typical Newcastle shit.
Took our goalie out,
and that's I'm curious to see how that develops. Hopefully, Ederson's not out for a longer period of time.
Yeah,
but. Pep puts on KDB and an instant effect.
Yes,
a goal
sir.
and an assist.
Yes, sir.
The whole discourse around Kevin De Bruyne has been how much should we play him in these coming months? Like, how should we ease him back in the squad? But, like, this was a moment where we absolutely needed him back, and that dude had all the right answers. He knew what to do. He settled the squad, and then he was able to propel us to this win. That, in a sense, I think looking back on it, could have saved our season.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Especially being in the race for the title.
Being in the race for the title, and that the fact that I believe now we are actually top of the league now, because that would be we were 2 points ahead. I don't know if I don't know if the Premier League was in front of me, but I know that we were 2 points down going into the FA Cup break. So if someone could check that, I don't have my phone in front of me.
I got it.
45 points or something like that.
45 points. Okay, so I stand corrected. But the thing is, though, is that that if we were to lose this result, that would have really much complicated things.
Yes,
and it would have obscured the picture, and the possibilities would have not gone our way, or the odds would not have been tipped in our favor. But getting this result was definitely something.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Let's shed a little bit more light on the Ederson injury. According to Pep, he said it's a big knock. I don't know exactly. I haven't spoke to doctors. You saw the images. It should be offside. It happened. He's injured. You want to shed light on that?
I mean, like you said, if it would have been something more serious, Pep would have acknowledged the fact that our guy is out. But, Ederson's a fucking big dude, big, strong guy. He'll be back, dude. I think he was just being smart, getting out before it got worse.
Yeah, so I mean, from the image of it wasn't necessarily the play that he got injured on when the player ran into him, but it was the play afterwards when there was sort of a scramble and a little heart stopper moment.
Yeah.
But he crossed himself up, and then he just kind of got off the sideline, and they subbed up for Stefan Ortega, who is a reliable sub. I don't have any problems with him, but there was a moment when we seemed to be shitting on him a lot in the first half.
Reliable in the FA Cup? Yes. Reliable in the Carabao Cup? Yes.
Yeah.
In the Champions League of the EPL? I don't know. You know what I mean? But the guy stepped up, and luckily he had backup from Kevin De Bruyne, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne, I think, is definitely the talking point right now. Just the fact that he brought us back, from the brink, really. You know what I mean? So, but it was definitely a tale of two halves.
I'm showing the guys the Ederson's injury. There's a literal hole in his knee.
Yeah, he has a piercing from a cleat. It appeared that when I don't know who it was that slid into him, probably went boots up.
Jesus.
And you know what I mean? So, but it's Ederson's a fucking motherfucker, dude. So he'll be back. He's a big dick, dude. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we'll see him soon.
So definitely this was a tale of two halves, and let's get into the game itself.
Okay.
So the first half, from what I know, is the first 15 minutes is that City definitely looked like on their back heels. Newcastle came out very aggressive, and I just don't know if we were it just seemed very much around back heel, and then Silva got the goal in the 27th minute.
Yes.
And then all three goals in the first half were scored within 10 minutes.
Yes.
And Newcastle got two quick goals from Isaac and Gordon. And they were basically slotted in the same place, hit on the counterattack, got right past Ortega, and we go into the second half 2-1.
But let's not ignore the fucking beautiful back heel from Bernardo Silva to open up the game, dude.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
now,
What a fucking goal, dude.
Yeah,
what a
yes, sir.
fucking goal.
That'll definitely go on the team highlight reel for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Just like the way he just put that ball around.
And you can see Bernardo Silva scrambling around like, guys, we need to do something, or this fucking goal does not make the highlight reel, dude.
Yeah.
This fucking beautiful goal will not mean shit if we fucking lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And luckily, Kevin De Bruyne was there to save everything.
That's
everything.
Let's go for the second half.
Okay.
So Newcastle's up 2-1 going into the second half, and we were talking about adjustments that needed to be made, and we're gonna pick on some players now, and I know that in the chat there was one player specifically that people were picking on was Kovacic. What are our thoughts about Kovacic in that first half?
Nothing, dude. The guy was not doing anything. He was there to waste space. I'm sorry, dude. New signing, new everything, but he came from Chelsea, and he looked like he was still playing for Chelsea, brother.
Yeah. The thing is that Kovacic is definitely more of a holding midfielder. He's not the kind of player that is like Rodri, where he passes, is distributing, and also attacking. He's just very much of a holding midfielder. He holds onto the ball a lot. And we're having this discourse in the first half about who would you rather start, Kovacic or Nunez. And I'm very much leaning towards Nunez because I think Nunez, since he's coming to the squad, has adjusted more to Pep style play than Kovacic has.
Yep.
So I just think moving forward, I think Pep should start favoring Nunez in that attacking spot. When we don't have KDB, when we're not starting KDB, Nunez should be in that center attacking fold.
If we were up 2-0 and we needed muscle to keep the 0, to keep the clean sheet, that's when you put in Kovacic.
Yeah.
But us falling behind, we need fucking Nunez. But like I said, there was a big dick there to save everybody, and his name is Kevin De Bruyne, dude.
KDB.
Yeah, KDB. There's so many different things in that first half because I mean it was definitely in a different mood and that was a different headspace. I'm just sharing when I was in that low headspace what I was observing, and the gripe that I've always had is that why are we playing Gavardio on the left wing?
Mm-hmm.
And I just still don't agree with playing Gavardio on the left wing. We signed him as a Laporte replacement, and he should have been playing more as a left side center back. Joey from Noisy Part pointed out that he did play left back a lot in his younger career, because he's still very much young.
Yeah.
And people were saying, why are we playing Gavardio, etc. It's like, Gavardio, though, I'll give it his credit, he's still a young player. He's still trying to figure out his way in this squad. But just him playing at left back just makes no sense to me.
The guy still has offensive mentality.
Yeah.
It's not defensive at all.
You know what I mean? Far up he was on the pitch. And
yes.
He was not tracking back, and people were able to get behind him.
And that's somebody that's going to get caught up always on the counterattack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, the guy was getting burned by all these fucking Newcastle players. I mean, shout out to Newcastle today. This is the most aggressive I've ever seen them play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, and they were hungry for it. And there was a point when I thought Newcastle would get the win. You know what I mean? And there was just gripes to be thrown around all around. It's just like Kovacic, Gavardio. Why is Ake playing left side center back? I'd rather have him on the left wing.
Yeah.
Kanji and Diaz are our preferred center back pairing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like just all these things like Doku and you know like just making poor choices, and then Alvarez shooting balls high or shooting balls away. You know what I'm saying? So like. Just there's a bunch of gripes going around, but what turned it all around for sure was KDB. And so we can get into the second half.
King Kevin.
So yes, Kevin De Bruyne makes his Premier League goal return.
For the second time.
And he scores his first goal since April 26th of the spring. Wow. In the 74th minute.
Since when?
Since April 26th of the spring.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That's
against
insane.
Arsenal.
Holy shit.
And that was a good Arsenal goal.
long.
I was looking at the highlight reels the other day, making a KDB edit, and that was a great goal.
There you go.
I remember that goal.
Yes.
Holy shit, so he was I forgot. The time goes by fast.
Yes.
He was out for almost a year?
No, he was not. He was out
maybe
for
like
the
6
fall.
months.
He was out since, I believe.
That's half a year.
Late August.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
I mean, you were very worried about putting him on the pitch.
Yeah.
And I understand because he's barely coming back from injury. And we need him because we have the Champions League coming up and we have very other fucking tournaments to worry about. But I said, man, if there's somebody that could fucking save this game, it's gonna be King Kevin.
And I stand corrected. I was like, okay, they're gonna put Kevin on, and I was kind of like, biting my nails. But you know what? He got the instant effect that KDB had. That's the title of the podcast, the instant KDB effect. You know what I mean? Like,
Sick.
Yeah, it's an instant effect. So, obviously now, KDB's, I think, in my opinion, KDB's, he was expected to, not make a full-time return until, maybe, March. But now I think now he's going to be coming way more back.
You know what, buddy?
Go ahead.
Kevin De Bruyne is back, dude.
Oh, hold on.
Kevin De Bruyne is fucking back, dude.
That's
you know what I mean?
Look at all cheers. Cheers.
There'll be times where I'll be laying down, I'll be like, God, please take care of Kevin De Bruyne and bring him back because that's the hero, dude.
And you rarely pray to God, though.
And I rarely pray to God. But God damn it, dude. Today was you saw his fucking hair. His hair was a fucking mess at the end. Oh my God, my voice is gone from screaming of celebrating those goddamn goals, dude. But his hair was so fucking messy and he was so red. You know my guy put in work.
Yes,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
but that was only the leveling goal. And then the next goal was from a KDB assist to Oscar Bob in stoppage time, which put us ahead to get the result.
Beautiful pass.
Big dick to little dick. You know what I mean?
Well, can you consider that now? Is Oscar Bob a little?
He's
dick?
still a little dick.
He grew a little bit. He grew.
Oh, he grew a little bit.
He's a grower, not a shower.
If Rico, he's dang. He grew and he showed, dude.
Yeah.
Can you explain that terminology?
No.
The Hollywood Kickbacks diehards don't need explanation.
Yes,
but
yeah.
We do have a lot of followers. We do have a lot of new followers. So, not to be very, would say crude, but we have a terminology on this podcast: big dick versus little dick. The big dicks are typically those
starting 11.
Your best 11. Little dicks are the people that we play on the periphery.
Yes.
So you got your Sergio Gomez's. You
Yeah.
got your
Rico Lewis.
You got your academy players. Rico Lewis. Although I'll say Bob and Rico Lewis are starting to become in a gray. I say they're in a gray area now, but they're starting to make their way into the senior squad. You're starting to see Oscar Bob play more. You're starting to see Rico Lewis play more. But for sure. Oscar Bob though deserves the credit though too that he got to finish that goal and to get that's the goal that got us the result that got us the 3 points.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
sir.
But if it was from a KDB assist, but like as you saw on the live stream, we were going nuts. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
so
man.
but my word, yeah, I just all the credit to Oscar Bob. You love to see an Oscar Bob goal.
Hell yeah.
And the game ends 3-2 and City get the 3 points.
We're up, baby. We're
called
2
it.
points behind first place.
And 2 points out of first place. And I don't have my phone in front of me, but if someone could pull up the Liverpool game.
Liverpool. So Liverpool
do that?
plays
Damn.
Bournemouth next at
We're gonna do that.
8:30.
Alright.
Are they
Sorry,
home or
Gaby.
away?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
1 minute right here.
Can you give me that, Jamie? Can you pull that up, Jamie?
Pull that up, Jamie.
Pull it up.
It's gonna probably be a
Sorry,
Monday
Gaby.
game,
I'm
I
sorry.
believe, and that's gonna be shit.
I mean, we're still at the beginning of the weekend. We're one of the first games to play, and there's some more important games to play. Like Tottenham plays Man United tomorrow. That's going to be a good game that I should be watching. Liverpool is in first place, so be curious as to see where.
Well, while he pulls that up, City has one of the best last 5 records right now. They're 3, win, draw, win,
Okay.
and every other team kind of
Holy shit! So today's January 13th. Liverpool's next game is January 21 at 8:30 versus Bournemouth.
Okay, so they don't play this weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
So kind of, I guess, of a bye
I'm
week.
not sure if it's accurate, but it says 43 points Man City, 45 Liverpool.
Yeah, 2 points behind, baby.
So then that's not accurate yet. 'Cause I think when they went off air, it was 45. So we're tied.
I'm not sure where you're pulling it up from, but what it sounds like is that we're 2 points behind right
Google.
now.
Yeah.
So-
We're in second place, 43-45. So 43 for us, 45 for Liverpool. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Bournemouth is showing up, brother.
I mean, there's no easy games in the Premier League.
No, not at all.
Liverpool can easily drop this game. I mean, I'll Liverpool has been a better side this year.
Yes.
And I don't nothing but Bournemouth. They shouldn't be taking Bournemouth. And Liverpool has had the odd game where they shit the bed, and Bournemouth can be the team that can claw back and get a result.
Now,
So,
for our
yeah.
guy Jason that's here, Liverpool and Man City have been the rivalry in the past 2-3 years.
Well, more than that, like
But
6, 7 years.
well, I mean the prime rivalry. Last year, Liverpool shit the bed so hard in 7th place,
Yeah.
around 5th place. But this season, Jurgen Klopp has done his job and has brought players like Cody Gakpo and Szoboszlai and all these players,
Luis Diaz.
and now he finally is coming back to compete against us. So it's a beautiful fucking title race. We still have Arsenal to worry about, but they're shitting
I
the
would
bed
say
too.
Arsenal less. I mean, because we talked about this on the now lost episode of the Huddersfield FA Cup result.
Yes.
But Arsenal lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup. And I think that game really did expose their holes in their lineup and cast doubts on their title challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they're less of in the pack of the people competing for it. I mean, I would rate Tottenham's result. Tottenham has a better chance of coming back into this than Arsenal does. But
Shout out to Cam.
shout out Cam. And for Jason, I have a twin brother, Cam, that supports Tottenham.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's his twin brother.
Okay.
I
see.
Podcast. And sometimes,
like him.
Yeah.
And sometimes outclasses us on the podcast.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
I see. Okay.
But yeah, we're back in the title race, and it's looking fucking good, dude. We're back to Liverpool versus Man City.
Yeah, if I can say something though, dude, I think it's a perfect game for my boy Jason to watch.
Oh yeah, today
he wants to get into Premier League, and then like when I got into City, they were up and down, more so than now. And now once fucking Erling Haaland comes back, once Johnny Stones come back, he's gonna see
the band
Thanos at full strength. You feel me? So
yeah. And
he's gonna be like, "Damn, I picked a good team to rock with."
There's some Infinity Stones missing right now.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
but
one Infinity Stone.
Yes,
2 Infinity Stones. Actually.
Yeah, Erling Haaland and John Stones.
Yeah. Even still, like just seeing how the team plays now.
Mic him up. Yeah.
Even now, just seeing how the team played now in general, even without KDB in the first half, like it was. You can tell in general just how they could play with them being at full strength, and I can imagine them being at full strength and just playing even better football.
We're showing you today. You saw the playmaking
for sure.
Well, Erling Haaland, you'll see the finishing and the beautiful playmaking.
Yeah.
Today you didn't get to see Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's our guy.
Party boy, but the left winger that definitely is essential to our lineup, and just in terms of getting crucial goals and also getting the tactical playmaking with the fouls, tactical fouls and stuff, for sure.
What do you guys think of Doku's performance today?
Doku did really good. He did good, but there was just a lot of delay in his assist passing. You know what I mean?
I give him about a 6 out of 10.
It just sucks that he didn't get to play with Kevin.
Average.
Yeah.
He didn't get to play with Kevin because last week when Kevin came back, they connected fucking beautifully.
How many times have they played together? Doku and KD?
Once.
No, twice now.
Was you said yes? I said it was his first game back.
Yes.
Huddersfield was the first game back for Kevin, and he assisted Doku.
So that's just one game.
And then
they didn't get to play together.
Doku was on the pitch at the end. He played a full game.
He played a full 90?
Yeah, he played a full 90, I believe.
I could have swore that he was.
They only made one sub today.
Doku was subbed out for. Oh no, you're right. They took out Bernardo Silva for some reason.
For KDB.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what you guys were talking about in the beginning.
Bob subbed on.
For
Oscar Bob.
I think for Jeremy Doku.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Let me confirm that just so that way we don't look like dummies.
Yeah.
While he's looking that up, I think it was kind of bittersweet how in the first half we had 8 minutes extended time. And then
Doku came in for Doku went out for Oscar Bob. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Damn,
Go ahead.
Trip. What was I saying?
What a save for Pep Guardiola, right? Pep Guardiola made the right moves at the very end.
Yeah.
For real.
That's why he's.
As I was saying, I gave Doku a 6 out of 10 because I think once again you're seeing kind of poor shot choices from him. Also, just like I just think there's some poor decision making on his part on certain things like a pass or when to shoot. You know what I mean? He's still a young player and still fitting in the squad. There's also some passes that just were unfortunate. It's kind of that wasn't his fault though. But I also one thing that I say that the passing in the first half was kind of off.
Yes, sloppy,
and just kind of not anticipating the runs. You know what I mean?
Ortega looked fucking frightened as hell.
Yeah, I mean, no one anticipates Ederson getting injured. Like, no one anticipates him getting injured.
Yeah.
But then when he gets injured, he's like, oh, shit. You know what I mean?
So, X, formerly known as Twitter, is going crazy right now saying that both Johnny and Ederson were hurt off the same kind of play, which was an offside. Should have been called an offside.
Yeah.
It
was dirty. In other words, that's dirty, dude.
It's dirty.
It's a dirty fucking slide.
Controversial you were looking for.
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's the controversial play you were looking for.
Yes.
Both of them in the first half, and right away, like the same type of play, they get injured.
I think must have happened in the first 16 minutes to take out fucking Ederson.
You know, and I'll say this unabashedly, fuck Newcastle.
There you go. Hey.
Fuck Newcastle. Their reputation precedes them, and it definitely was confirmed in this game That was a reckless fucking tackle on Ederson, and they tackle Ederson. He gets injured. They score 2 goals, and it looks like they're winning the game.
Back to back too.
Yeah.
Not like spaced out. It was really back to back in 2 different, offensive drives. It was right back to back too.
Yeah, and they're up, and now and that game strategy was working for them.
You think it's intentional?
No,
I don't think it was intentional.
Some guys, look. Newcastle has lost 3 matches in a row. Today was the 4th.
Desperate.
They were so
they were playing hard. Exactly like you guys said earlier. They were playing aggressive.
They were
early.
so desperate to get a fucking result because now they keep falling down the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're 9th right
when
now.
They barely started in the fucking season, they were in 4th place.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And I even started respecting them, and I was like, damn, these guys are balling out. But for some reason, them being involved in the Champions League, in the FA Cup and the Carabao is really fucking them up, dude. Because they do not have the stature to withhold all those tournaments.
They were this year's, like, at the beginning, they were looking like a surprising team.
Yeah.
Who is a surprising team now? According to you guys.
Villa.
Aston Villa. Yeah, that's true.
Well, Aston Villa is creeping to the top 4, and they're hanging in the top 4, and they look like they're gonna be. They're definitely top contenders. But look, just pull up Newcastle's injury list right now. They don't have Callum Wilson. They don't have there's so many other players. They don't have Tanal. Tanal. What's it? I don't know his name. Tanali. The defender.
Oh, the guy that got caught fucking cheating.
Yeah.
Yes, from AC Milan.
Yeah,
he's been fucking out.
How did that go about? How did he get caught? Like, what was he doing exactly?
It was match fixing, like betting and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Kind of
was it like he was playing in games that he was betting on type?
But this was related to his Italian.
France, I
believe. This was related to him doing that in Italy.
Oh, so he already had a prior...
So the team got rid of him,
Eesh.
and it caught on once he fucking he showed up to England.
God
damn. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like that one leaker from City that they're getting rid of. He leaked some shit.
Calvin Phillips. Fuck you. Good riddance. Nah, he's on the way out, dude.
He's on the way out.
Yeah.
He's most likely linked to Juventus. Yeah. But, yeah, man. Great result.
Fucking amazing,
Dude.
Honestly, you felt like it was gonna end in a draw?
I felt it was gonna end in a draw.
Man.
Well, no. I when it was 2-1, I was like, if I got a draw, that I guess I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like KDB got that goal, and I knew that there was more gas in the tank. You know what I mean? And then KDB goal and an assist in his 2nd game back.
I'm so curious. Jason? What are your impressions of Kevin De Bruyne, seeing him in your first match?
You know what? It was crazy, bro. Because I've heard of him, but I have never seen him play, especially for like a team in general. Coming from watching nothing but like MLS and
yes.
local teams, I've always known. Obviously, Premier League is like the highest level of competition for football. But watching it in general and seeing the whole first half play with the whole team the way that they did, they were getting pressured a lot by Newcastle the whole time. They were playing really aggressive defense. But once he came in, you can see the whole momentum change for the whole team. Like everybody on the team already knew, like, all right, he came in, and you guys they were keeping it around like the box of the goal, like the whole entire time, trying to create a lot of fucking opportunities. But it ended up coming like the way that they scored. It was not something that anybody expected. You know?
Did he prove the hype that we were setting?
Oh no, most definitely. And as soon as he came in, like I seen the momentum change for the team, and that alone proved like the hype around him. You know what I'm saying? Like that, as soon as, especially coming in and late in the game.
Yes.
You guys wanted him to come in a little bit earlier, but the way that he came in at the time that he did, and the way that it changed the whole momentum of the game, and the way that everybody was playing, the playmaking, the way that he scored, the way that he assisted that last goal, it was amazing to see, and I'm glad that I was able to see that as my first game to see and be able to catch that with you guys.
Not having him this whole time, we've been really struggling depending on other guys.
Right.
But now that he's back, it makes it so much easier for the offense, brother.
And you can see that immediately. You can see that immediately. Everybody wants to step their game up and be like, oh, I can be on the end of this assist. I can be on the end of that, Mm-hmm. And it's amazing to see. It's just one player that comes in and changes the whole factor of the entire game. Like,
check out the last match on his first game back. He fucking centered the ball to Jeremy Doku beautifully. Easy as goal. Brother, it's good. Good days are back again, brother.
Right. Yes, and we had Snobby on today, which was interesting to talk to Colby. And Joey from Noisy Pod, the OG Man City podcast, Noisy Neighbors, came on and shared his thoughts in the chat. And we just appreciate everyone chiming in, you know what I mean? And also, we were just talking at halftime and full time. We talked to Tiago from Portugal.
Oh, yeah. Mucho obrigado.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
pee yourself.
So, So, just great to talk to people, you know what I mean? And, we want to talk to more people.
It's an honor to connect with people from all around the world. I mean, we're people from England, people from Brazil, from Portuguese, everybody, MCFC, Mexico, shout out to them.
Yeah.
The militaries, the veterans from UK, everybody, dude, everybody that watches, we do this for you guys, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, we hit 1,000. I remember a couple episodes where we only had 60 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that supports us.
It's dope as fuck to see that. Like, to see you guys get recognition from other countries, bro. And seeing people who actually want to connect with you guys and talk about the damn game that you guys just saw right away. Like, it's so dope.
And not only that,
so
but it's the love for our fucking beautiful team, which is Manchester City, the best team in the land, the best team in the goddamn world, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And it's the best fans of the best team in the land in the world.
Shout out to all the citizens.
Yeah,
brother.
shout out to all the citizens.
Thank you to you guys as well, man, for trying to get me into this.
I told you it would be an honor.
Appreciate it so much, especially to Fix. Fix gave me
I got
the confidence
so excited
to try to come in here for real. Like, yeah, it means a
I
lot
got
to me,
so
man.
excited when he told me I need a team in the EPL and I want to get into
Yes,
it. I was
sir.
like,
Yes, sir.
and you said there's a guy that's trying to put me in Liverpool. I was like, fuck no. Tomorrow we're
Yes,
coming
sir.
down. We're doing the
Yeah.
podcast. You need to come in
Yes, sir.
because we're gonna baptize you, brother.
There you go.
And today, Kevin De Bruyne baptized you,
KDB.
baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
KDB
Yes,
and
sir.
Oscar Bob Cheddar Bob.
There you go.
Oscar Bob Cheddar Bob. Oscar Bob Cheddar Bob.
Oh man, it's endless bangers on this podcast. It's
Yes.
just
Big one.
the jugs.
Yes, yes, sir.
But
Original.
yeah, man, you can just vibe with this for forever. But we do have some upcoming games. I don't have the schedules in front of me, but I do know that we have Tottenham in the FA Cup 4th round
Yes.
away, and that is a curse. So, Jason, we gotta let you in on the curse of Tottenham away.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Tottenham. I'm sure if you're familiar with the league, Tottenham is a team in North London.
Right.
They're the other North London team from Arsenal. There's 2 teams in North London. And Tottenham just recently built a new stadium called Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They're not naming rights to it yet, but it's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Okay.
And they've been in that stadium now since like maybe 2018, 2019. And we have City, as great as we are, haven't scored or won away at Tottenham's new stadium.
Okay.
So it's been a little bit of a
Okay.
bugaboo that we haven't been able to go and get a dub.
Yes, sir.
So and we drew Tottenham in the FA Cup 4th round. FA Cup being a domestic competition in England, the domestic cup,
That's tough.
and it's a tough draw for us.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
And we are pulling out all the stops. We're consulting all the shaman, all the energy healers, so that we can get this result right.
I bet.
So we can talk a little bit about that. So, Will, what are your thoughts on getting the Tottenham draw in the FA Cup 4th round?
So this next game happens Friday, January 26th at 12 p.m. So it's a beautiful fucking time to go. I think this is the time. This is the time because we will have Kevin De Bruyne. We will have Erling Haaland back at the time. So I think this is going to be the time that we ruin the party for Tottenham.
It's high time to ruin this party because I've been saying that the last 2 times and we've lost both times. So like it needs to happen now.
Yeah.
And and like we were having this conversation on the Now Lost podcast for Huddersfield, but like how much stock are we putting in the FA Cup? And the fact that we did get the result against Huddersfield does kind of be like, well, we should kind of take this seriously.
Yes.
And the thingy. Now
Yes,
that we're
the
referring
thingy,
to,
yes.
our Hollywood Kickback Style Hearts will understand what we're talking about, is still on now.
Yes.
So,
what?
We won the treble last year.
The thingy?
The thingy.
The thing consists of 3 silverwares.
3 silverwares.
Yes.
Yes. You catch me?
Yeah, you one of those and one of these.
Yeah.
And another one. Okay.
Okay, so you get us now. Okay, so that's how we're referring to it now. So the thingy, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So it's on. I would say we're declaring it on, and Tottenham though is a hard away is a hard result to get, but now is the time to do it.
The next 4 games after Tottenham is like every 5 days they have a game.
That's common. So we're looking at our next fixture would be against Burnley at the end of the month on January 31st. And the beautiful thing about that is at 12 p.m., brother.
11:30.
11:30.
11:30, brother. Thank you for the result.
So the 31st would be on a Wednesday.
Time for us.
Yeah, that's a great time for us to fucking do this again.
Yeah. It's on a Wednesday though.
Never mind.
I'll be watching that.
Damn it.
The next one is Brentford, February 5th. February 10th is a Saturday. So you'll probably see us on the
Brentford game was postponed.
Yes. So
Everton. So
hey,
that's 1, 2, 3. The 4 games from now, we should do our next live stream.
So it being that these guys are not in the top 10 is perfect fucking enough for Kevin De Bruyne to warm up to become back in the top shape.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
Burnley, dude, coached by Vincent Kompany, dude. Which is, I bet you didn't know that. Yeah. So Vincent Kompany does coach Burnley. And like I'm telling you, Kevin De Bruyne needs to warm up, needs to get back into shape. And these are the 3 badass matches for him to do something.
I mean, like, for him to have played in the Newcastle match and had the effect, like, that was huge. You know what I mean? Like, because no one was anticipating him to be having this much until, like, maybe March. But, like, we need him now, and he stepped up and did it. And then now he has, like, these next 3 fixtures, which are, like, against mid to low table teams. And take nothing for granted, but those are mid to low table teams. Mm-hmm. And he can still get warmed up, still get in the mood. And then when we start we'll have a run of games, I believe in March, when we start playing, like, top 6 opponents in a row.
Yeah.
We'll play our top 6 opponents, and then the last 4 to 5 games of the season are going to be against other mid to low table clubs. So we have a favorable schedule in this business half of the season.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we're looking at Burnley January 31st, Brentford February 5th, Everton February 10th, Copenhagen in the Champions League February 13th, Chelsea February 17th, Brentford again February 20th. What you're saying is fucking absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is the time for the team to fucking warm the fuck up. And guess what, brother? When we come back, Erling Haaland is back.
Yeah.
We call those in basketball world tune-up games.
Yes.
They're tune-up games.
But we have more than a handful, brother.
For real.
You know what I mean? Sure. And the beautiful thing is March 2nd, that's versus Manchester United.
Damn.
Oh, you better be here. You better be here for that one, brother. Because the last time we played them, we fucking beat that ass, brother.
At Old Trafford.
And we were drunk as fuck for that one. Because
I have one of their when they were singing in the crowd. I'm saving it for a track.
For those episodes, we fucking chug a beer every goal.
Nah, I mean, I fully expect to be here towards mostly every game. If you guys
whenever you can come, brother, you are welcome, brother.
For sure. Yeah,
you are a citizen
most
brother,
definitely.
dog.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate it. I definitely.
And aside of that, we were supposed to have a podcast before even this.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you were supposed to be part of the Hot Box when me and Ipkis did it.
Way back.
So it's a beautiful occasion,
full circle moment, right?
Yes,
now.
for you to be involved into the Hollywood.
Yeah, I definitely still have a lot to learn. A lot I still want to learn. A lot about the players and how the whole system is, and first string, second strings. A lot of things that I want to learn definitely, and I fully expect you guys to help me with that. Obviously,
of course,
I can't wait. You know, I'm excited to be a fucking Man City fan, bro. I'm fully excited to see this whole team and the
I'm
way
excited
everything
for you.
Plays out, man.
Yes.
Only future will tell how things go, man.
Yes, sir.
Perfect people to learn.
Oh yeah, I know it for sure. You know, I know. Obviously, just first meeting you, Ali, is the first time I met him today. But the way you guys speak about the game in general, you guys obviously, you know,
we love
very
it.
Well.
We love it.
Yeah, make it easy. You know,
yes.
And I can't wait. I'm excited to learn, bro. I'm a sponge. Feel free.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, man, there's so much to say. Haaland, though, is an injury. Won't come back until February. Because there was a setback in training. So Haaland is not due to be back until like maybe the beginning of February.
It's okay. We have Kevin.
And we have Kevin, and I was telling this before the thing that like I was telling a friend this that he was fretting that we didn't have Haaland, and I'm like, no, we can handle this. We don't have a lot of football this month, honestly. Like our next game is in a week's time against Tottenham, and then we don't play again in the Premier League until like the January 31st.
31st versus Burnley.
So, and then February is when it starts picking up, when we start back in the Champions League and different competitions and stuff. So, we can, if there's a time to have an injury crisis like this, or at least have Haaland out, it's this month. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're not just playing a lot. We're not playing a lot of football. Yeah. So, So, we'll have him back eventually, and it'll be having Doku, KDB, and Haaland will be everything that we expected it to be.
And we didn't see Jackie today. So wait till he's back.
Grealish,
Wait till Jack Grealish is back, brother. That's another motherfucker right there, dude.
Johnny Stones is injured too.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he's injured, and I don't have the injury update on him, but it's looking like another month and a half, 2 months that he's out. Yeah. So.
I mean,
but the fact that you got the team is playing the way that they are without their key players, it's fucking amazing. I can only imagine how it would be when everybody comes back full strength. You know what I mean? I can only imagine the style and the production that they get together.
We pulled through. Like a motherfucker today, dog. Yeah. Today was the biggest
clutch win.
It was a big dick performance today, dude.
Perfect game
KDB, shout out KDB.
Seriously, dog.
No, for sure. Hey, KDB, man. KDB showed me who he is today, man.
Yeah.
See who he is today. It's fucking amazing to see.
It's who he's been, brother.
I can imagine. Yeah, I miss a lot. I've definitely missed a lot as
He's a game manager. Shout out CP3.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes, there you go. Beautiful.
He's a facilitated captain.
And NBA reference.
That's Himmy Turner.
Yeah.
Himmy Turner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we do need to catch up, Jason, on our inside jokes.
Yes.
And
he'll get there.
It won't take long. It definitely won't take long.
Yeah, it won't take long, and you come back to listen to other episodes. But because every time Ipkis makes a basketball reference, I have to take a sip.
Yeah.
There you go. So, I'll join you on that one. I'll join you on that one.
And speaking of game manager, this guy. He plays soccer,
football manager.
And he took let him know. Let him know.
I can imagine already what it is, though.
Let him know what you did.
Do you know Football Manager?
Like you just manage your team?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
And what you do? What you do, dog?
So I took Rochdale, which is a lower level in Manchester. In Manchester, there's obviously Man City and Man United, but there's other lower division clubs. There's Salford, there's Wigan, there's
and it's from the same area and city.
Second division.
But okay.
They were in the 4th division. They were in League 2. Rochdale. And
what'd you do with them?
And so I took them to the championship, which is the 2nd division. and trust me, it is hard. It's a hard game to crack. It's not like playing FIFA where you control your players. Yeah. And you can just like basically do
so your thing. You watch them play.
I was watching them play and just making the substitutions and
recruiting players. Roller coaster tycoon shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sims. And I took us into the championship, and then the save blew up because like the finances blew up, and like I couldn't continue, so it's like basically just left it there. But shout out to Daz from UK, and we met him, and he said he was from Rochdale, and we started.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's funny because when I talk about the team, I draw.
He's so proud of it, dude.
Yeah, I am proud of it. It's part of my football resume.
Hey, you should be, bro.
Yeah.
You have a potential to be a fucking coach and manager. You know what I mean? Like,
but the guy, every time he has a chance to fucking mention it, he'll let you know, and that's when we take a shot.
That's an accomplishment.
Yes. There you go.
Shout up to Dale.
Yes.
And
there's a lot of inside jokes that are gonna be coming out, dude.
But that's a good entry level course. But I mean, I think we've gotten a lot.
We covered it.
Yeah. But anything else that you didn't bring up on this podcast?
Congratulations to Ipkis for getting the score right.
3-2. Called it.
Dude,
again.
You called it last time too?
Yeah, I called the last 2 matches.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've been here 5 times.
It's hard to.
There has to be like a paper card with score who calls what.
Believe me, we let it be known if it happens. Please follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, Hollywood Kickbacks.
I'm 2-4. Okay.
Yeah.
No, the first time you were here, you guessed the score right.
Yes.
That's the last time.
Then that was the last time. And then Will got the
last two matches.
The last week of the year, he got both matches. He got Everton and Sheffield United right.
Oh, we were killing it with the 3-1 last year.
And then last spring, we predicted 3-1s in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was
I'm next game.
Today I predicted the Kevin De Bruyne fucking goal.
You did predict.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So
yeah, I mean, we provide value to our followers. You know what I mean? We get the scores right pretty routinely. So if you tune into our podcast and you hear our predictions, you should maybe cash those bets.
Yes, but if you have a problem, 1-800-GAMBLER, please. Yeah, okay, guys.
Bet what you can. Bet what you can.
Bet what you can afford, dude.
Bet you can afford, and know yourself, know thyself. Yeah. But trust me, this is a good place to get some info. So. Provide value, you know what I mean? And,
yes.
We love our team, right? This is the best team in the land in the world.
Yes, and today the vibes are fucking perfect.
The vibes are immaculate.
We're not fucking depressed. We're not fucking mad. We're not pissed off. Today was fucking amazing, dude.
It's fun to be a City fan.
Yes. A win that feels like a win.
A win that feels like a win. Yes.
It feels better for me because this is the first game I've watched with you guys.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
I'm glad you came, Jay.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
Yes, sir.
KDB came through at the last minute.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
That's beautiful for you to see that performance,
I
doggy.
can't say no.
Yeah. So, any final words before we sign off?
I think we covered it, brother.
Anything you want to say, Ipkis?
It's cool, to have my little brother come out on the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
And then
little brother.
Yeah, our little brother, to put him up on game, and then he's already has experience much LAFC.
Yeah, the guy loves sports, and it's beautiful to bring him into the EPL.
You can't spell Dodgers without Jason.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And he came in the beautiful bright colors. He came in the sky blue today, so
and we got,
you know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like I always say, some stories are to be made to be told, and some stories we can't tell you.
Yeah.
Jason is a perfect person.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, that being said, you can follow us at Hollywood Kickbacks, KIPPAX, across all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. This has been an episode of the Hollywood Kickbacks podcast. I'm your co-host, Alex Millers. Join with me, as always, is Will Lopez.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes is Ipkis. And shout out to our special guest, Jason. Our new Man City fan. This has been a great game. This has been a great experience. And this is a podcast that supports the best team in the land.
The best team in the world.
Come on, City.
Come on, City. Come on, City.
Come on, City.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
It's going to be biblical, man.
See you next week.
Cheers. Have a good weekend. See you later. Cheers.